From me, Alan Biggs, a very warm welcome to the Ref Show. As ever, and this season it seems to have been a weekly occurrence, almost, more controversy. For the second time in 3 weeks, the wrong man is sent off. And that wasn't all, but there are some good performances in the mix as well, and we'll highlight those on this programme. Mark Halsey and Keith Hackett in attendance, as they are regularly. Top line, though, I think. Let's go in on the new role at the top of PGMOL for Howard Webb. Was technical director, now he's select group performance director. Effectively, Keith, that means manager of the select group referees?
Well, either he takes control and Riley goes into the background. I can hardly see that happening. So I think it's just the change of title. If Howard is willing to accept just the change of title and not actually be effective in the role that he's now got, then it's a complete waste of time.
What's happening here is that Howard's taking over the role which Kieran Barrett done. And for me, you know, you've got to, I don't know what Keith thinks about this, but you've got to bin that evaluation system. It's all, whatever you do in sport or whatever you do, it's all about confidence.
It's remarkable, almost unbelievable, that an elite referee, a very experienced referee, in a Premier League game can go out and have in front of him a very easy decision. Let's not complicate denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
So we're talking here about Manchester City, West Brom, Neil Swarbrick and the wrong player sent off.
Well, let's not, you know, the discussion was, well, he's got 5 things to think about and all that. Hey, come on, we do things naturally. We knew instantly that that's denial. The player's got to go. And what you do is you follow it. As you're following it, you're saying, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. It's red, it's red, it's red. Bang, foul. It's red. You go up with a red card, 25's off. You don't have this confusion. This is a lack of confidence, I think.
What can referees do, younger referees watching, experienced referees watching, what can they do to avoid that happening?
You've got to be switched on. You've got to be mentally focused, mentally in tune with the game. You know, you've got to anticipate play, you've got to read the play, what's happening around you.
Martin Atkinson earned some praise for Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Gerrard sent off, no argument. Skirtle and Jones, though, were they lucky not to?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just want to go back to, I mean, I thought Martin did well. I mean, they're massive games and they're very hard to control. So, no, I thought Martin done very well. I thought he refereed it well. I mean, let's just go back to the Steven Gerrard incident. I mean, I think that Martin could have just handled that a little bit better, because just seconds before that, Steven Gerrard's coming with a reckless challenge, in my opinion. I think Martin could have just nailed that goal, give a free kick, didn't necessarily not caution on the matter, talk to him, set him down, because you can tell by his body language he wasn't happy that he'd been left out. But also, let's give Stephen Childs some praise, because for me, it looked like Stephen Childs came in and advised Martin Atkinson that it was a definite red card and a clear stamp, and you could see that.
Richard Clarke was in charge of the game I was at, Huddersfield and Fulham. Extraordinary incident in that one, absolute mayhem. He was persuaded to award a penalty, because I don't think he saw handball on the line. Penalty for Huddersfield. Huddersfield players crowded around. He reacted by awarding the kick, but he's then got to work out who's handled it. He's got to send somebody off.
Denial of an obvious goal.
And he sends a guy off who's obviously innocent, and then has to show a second red card to the guy who actually did it. So he got there in the end and brought the wronged player back.
Well, that's what we were saying earlier about with Neil Swarbrick. It's so important at any level. You know, you've got to stay focused, mentally focused, and your concentration levels have got to be at the highest. And listen, the people go on about he's got the wrong player, but in the end,
he did get there.
In the end, it don't matter how you get there, long as you make the right decision.
There's been a lot of referees lately listening to player reaction, and is that entirely right or advisable, Keith?
Well, I think the first thing is that the referee shouldn't be put in that position. So it's down to the referee. He should have been positioned, right, and he should have the confidence that he's seen and he's going to act correctly.
I think the fourth official chipped in on this.
Well, then I'd be saying to the fourth official, who's going? And if the fourth official says, I don't know, then nobody's going. I'll give the penalty kick, but I won't send anybody off on a say-so. So rather than jump in and make that first error and guess, which he's done, best to say and admit afterwards, didn't identify the player. That's why I didn't get sent off.
But Keith makes a great point. You know, for any young referee out there, do not guess. Never guess. Never guess.
It's a it's a great way to finish. Keith, Mark, thanks ever so much. We could have got on forever on this one. So much happening at the moment. Thanks for joining us on The Ref Show. If you've got any points to raise, do get in touch with us at youaretheref.com. Meantime, I think we all need a breather. There's an international break coming up, so we'll see you again on The Ref Show in a fortnight. See you then. Bye.